Hi, this is Kyle Piercy with UNDathletics.com. I'm sitting down with Director of Tennis Malik Tabet, and we are here to preview the men's tennis season, the championship season this spring. Of course, they start tomorrow at home against Division I IUPUI. But before we start there, let's go back a little bit and kind of recap the fall season that you had with the Greyhounds and a few standouts, especially your number one doubles team of Arklon and Andy, but also some other guys who had great showings at the regionals and some other competitions. So talk about the fall and what you saw from your team and how you thought they did in sort of that early season competition.
Well, I mean, I felt we did fairly well. Just having actually 4 players in the quarterfinals of the regional. That was I thought it was a pretty good showing from our part. The disappointing part was the fact that we only had 1 player coming out to the semifinals, and that was Christoph Dreschler. It's nice to see that we're consistent, across the board with all these players. It really means that we are deep as a program. I really like the training that we've done this past fall, so I think that we're going to have some really good showings and hopefully good results this coming spring.
Yeah, absolutely. And start with the Division I opponent, and that's something that you've been kind of keen on doing here at UND is getting some of these tougher matches in, not only against Division I, but against some regional teams as well. You have Fair State and Grand Valley both on the schedule for the men. When you shape these schedules, I know it's all for the end product, and that's later on in the season in championship time. So what do you hope to see in these early matches? I know you're going for wins, but what else are you kind of hoping to see?
It's the win is one thing. To me, it's really the spring season is a learning process. It's really about knowing what we need to work on to improve it. That way, by the end of the season, we're ready to go and we're sharp. And these matches really kind of give me an understanding on the weaknesses that we need to improve. And so February is very important to us. And then when we go on spring break, we've got a whole week of training and matches, and that's where we kind of fine-tune. So by the time we get to April and the conference season, we are ready to go and we're ready to produce.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, spring break, not a break for you guys, so to speak. Yeah. You guys have some nationally ranked competition, so certainly the competition there, the level is there. And just individually, who are some of the standouts? I know, obviously, without having Luke Hubert, almost the rest of the entire lineup is back. I mean, you have.
Yeah, we brought Niels, transfer from Pfeiffer, who's going to do a great job for us. Pretty much replaced Luke. We also brought in a newcomer this past January, James Weatherhead, who I think has a tremendous potential. Obviously, right now he's definitely in the learning process, but I really have high hopes for him. He's the type of player that I feel like will bring a difference in the program in the next few months.
And talk just about the leadership, maybe some of the guys who've stood out to you. I know Marco's now a senior, and you have guys who have been with the program for a while and have contributed, from the top of the singles all the way down to 6. So talk about some of that depth.
The dynamic has changed over the years, for sure. We've seen over the years more competition between the players. Therefore, they're training better. They're training more seriously. They're trying to grab a spot in the lineup. So, I really like the dynamic and the fact that they train over the break now. They train, in the weekends, which is something that we didn't see in the past. So the dynamic has changed, and now we're starting to look for players that can bring a difference into this program.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck tomorrow against IUPUI. That's at home, of course, fans. If you have a chance, go out and see the Greyhounds. That's a 4 p.m. start at the UND Tennis Center. You can stick around UNDathletics.com, of course, for the recap and results, and also be on the lookout Friday for the women's tennis preview. The Greyhounds on the women's side will start Saturday at home as well. So, Coach, thanks for your time and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.